अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेश तारिणे। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकम् भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तिशक्तिकम्। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानु सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to this camp. So today is the last day for Bhagavatamrta. Tomorrow we have Friday class. And then Friday class will be the last. But then for Bhagavatamrta, today is the last day. We are waiting for teacher to join in. If there is any activity that you did and you did not get to post the picture, please post it because we are getting to end. We want to see all your activities, wonderful activities that you did. Teachers will be so happy when you post. I saw today Ujjwal has posted the cookies that he made. He made it little later, but then he posted it. So it makes teacher very happy, seeing that you all did the activities.
Mataji?
Yes, Shreyan?
Could I show my Radha Krishna dolls? It's like the second Radha Krishna dolls I made.
You didn't post me Radha Rani doll that you made. Can you post the picture?
One second, Mataji.
Go and bring it. Go and bring it.
What, Mataji?
On your brain.
You cannot bring
You're
it.
on your bed.
You cannot bring now? Radha Krishna doll?
I can, Mataji. I can bring now.
Go and get it.
Mataji, they're not yet done, but this is what it looks like. The Radharani doll looks like this.
You said that this is the second Radharani. Where is your first Radharani? You already gifted to someone?
No, this is my first Radharani.
Oh, your Radharani dress is so pretty.
Yeah, because we took little bit time after because my grandma had to stitch the dress for both of them. And this is Krishna.
Wow, so pretty. Look at that. I really loved both the dresses. See that, what do you call, this thing for Krishna.
He didn't do the gopi dogs.
So pretty.
Yeah, it's because I didn't get finish it. It's still in progress.
Very nice. Very beautiful. Thank you for sharing it. Once you're done, you can post it. Like that, if there is anyone who did it later and want to post it, still you can post. No worries. We'll be so happy to see all of your posts. And yesterday I saw wonderful t-shirts that they have posted. Ramchandra posted, Samskriti, Isha, Ojasvi has posted. Thank you everyone, whoever is posting it. Jahnavi posted. Thank you so much for posting it. Is there any other activity that you missed to post? Please post it. Even that cooking also, if you cook later, whenever you cook, you can post those the pictures in the group. So teacher, whoever is teaching night, they will be very happy. So until Mataji comes, anybody want to sing Hare Krishna Mahamantra?
Balavrinda.
Not Balavrinda. Anybody else than Balavrinda? Anybody there? Other than Balavrinda, anybody want to sing?
Can Advait say?
Yes, go ahead, Advait.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Mataji.
Wonderful. Okay, Vrinda, go ahead, sing.
I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing with the instrument.
Okay, sing.
Bobby, what's that Maria cartoon?
I don't know.
Hare Krishna. Not Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Tushita want to sing. Tushita, go ahead.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Tushita. Isha, you can sing later after the class is done. Then before we start the game, you can sing one time, okay?
Okay, Mataji.
Mataji, can I get started?
Yes, Mataji, we are done. The prayers are done. Yes.
Okay. All right, kids, are you all ready?
Yes,
To get
Mataji.
started. Okay. So today is the last day of the camp. So let's all try to listen to what the
Mataji, tomorrow also we have, but then for Brhad Bhagavatamrta, it's last day. Tomorrow, Friday, at 1 EST, 12 CST, we have class, moral story and the craft by Anjana Gopika Mataji. Don't miss it. Tomorrow will be the official last day, but then for Brhad Bhagavatamrta, it's last day. Yeah.
Okay, so today is the last day for Brhad Bhagavatamrta, as Mataji put it right. Okay, so I'm going to just give you a quick overview of what has happened so far, okay? And then we can get going with today's part, which is the most important part. And again, as sadhakas, we all aspire to get to a destination, and that's the destination we are going to talk about in today's class. So kindly pay attention, kids. I'll be asking questions as we complete, maybe like 1/4, and then and then maybe half, and then full. Okay, so let's all have good attentive ears, and then we will keep it going that way. All right, so let me just pull out the slide here for you so that we can have slide for reference, and then we can talk about this particular. Okay, I have not opened it on my link. 1 minute.
Mataji, you're muted.
Sorry. Yes. Thank you so much. I would have been muted all along. So here, if you see what is going on, see Parikshit Maharaj is narrating this to who? Uttara. And on the background, we are having someone hear the story. Who's he?
Jaimini?
Jaimini. And Jaimini is then narrating it to Janamejaya. So this is how the sequence is going. Now, we need to understand where all Gopakumar went. Again, we are just looking at part 2. Okay. In part 2, what is happening? So Gopakumar, first, where did he, who did he see the first, as first? Who did he see as first? Who was the first person he came across? He came across?
Mataji,
Yeah.
the first person Narad Muni came across. Are you asking about
No, Narada
Gopakumar
Muni.
or Narad?
Not Narada Muni. I'm talking about Gopakumar. So Gopakumar met who?
The first person Gopakumar came across is a king, I guess.
No.
Or
He's
a
not
Brahmana.
Correct.
Brahmana
Yes.
worshipping Shaligram Shila.
Correct. Brahmana worshipping Shaligram Sila was the first person he met. And then, as Shriyan mentioned, he then went to the king where the deities were worshipped in a very, very opulent form. All right. After that, who did he meet? After the king, who did he meet? You know, while he was worshipping the deities in the kingdom, he came across a few devotees from which place?
Jagannath.
Correct. From
Jagannath
Jagannath Puri. So then he moved to Jagannath Puri and started worshipping Lord Jagannath there. And then, of course, he was not contented there because Lord was giving attention to the Pandas and not him. So he became dissatisfied. As a result, from Jagannath Puri, where did he go?
Mayapur. Mayapur.
Jagannath Puri, he went to Mayapur. He came across the devotees from
Swarg.
heaven, right? Mixed devotees from heaven, and he was
Yeah, he
attracted
went
to
to
go to Swarga. There he became Indra, and the worshipable deity in the heavenly abode is who?
Vamanadev.
Yeah, and he's called Upendra. So then after that, he made this transition to
Malo.
Maharloka, because he came across the devotees of Maharloka, sages and saints came there. Bhrigumuni came there specifically to Swarga, and all the residents of Swarga, they paid obeisances to the sages from Maharloka. And he was like, what's going on? I have never seen Swargavasis paying obeisances to anyone other than Upendra, but I am seeing now all of them are paying their obeisances to the saints and sages from Makarloka. So again, I'm thinking in Makarloka, there must be some opulent form of worship. So he just chanted the mantra. Because of the power of the mantra, he then, like, you know, there's this magic lamp, right? As soon as Aladdin, he just does this to the magic lamp, who will come? Do you know that story?
Genie, Mataji.
Yeah,
Genie.
yes, the genie will come. Genie will ask, what do you want? And then this boy will say, I want this, I want that, like that. As soon as he chants the mantra, the potency of this mantra is such that it is capable of taking him to the next destination. This is the potency of the mantra. All right. So from Makarloka, why did he move from Makarloka? Because what happens during the time of annihilation, obviously these Swarga planets and Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Patala, all of them, they will be destroyed during the time of partial annihilation of the night of Brahma. So at that time, the Makarloka is not destroyed. But then there's so much heat because of the influence of annihilation. There's so much heat in Makarloka. People, devotees in Makarloka, the saints and sages, they actually go or move to Janaloka. The worshipable deity in Makarloka is who? Yagneshwara. All right. Now from there, these obviously he met Sanat Kumar in Makarloka, and he was very tempted to go there because all of these people, they were paying respects to Sanat Kumar. So he wanted to see what was out in Janaloka, and then from Janaloka, where did he go? People in the Janaloka, they were all they were all performing tapa or meditation, right? Then Brahmaloka, Satyaloka or Brahmaloka. After that, what happened was he wanted to go to the effulgent planet, which is the Brahmajyoti. But then before that, he had to go to Vrindavana, pray in the land of Vrindavan to get into the transcendental planet. Because to go to transcendence, you have to get to the earthly planet and then do chant the mantra, do some devotional service. After that, what happened was he then went to the Brahmajyoti, and there what happened? What happened there? The worshipable deity and everything. What's going on there? Anybody?
Sorry, Gopakumar thought that he'll merge into Krishna.
And there he saw Shiva, right? Mahakala, Shiva. Anybody knows?
Shiva comes
Yes,
and gives advice.
Yes,
What is it?
Shiva will come and give advice.
Shiva will come and give
Advice.
Advice.
advice. Yes, you got it right, Vrinda. So he will come and give advice. So then what happened? Where did he move? Where did he go? Yes, Vaikunta. He went to Vaikunta. And then from Vaikunta, where?
Goloka.
No. Ayodhya. Correct. From Ayodhya, he went to where? Dwaraka. Correct. And from Dwaraka, now we are going to see in today's episode what is going to happen to Gopakumar. All right. So which is the most beautiful destination, this whole world for that matter. Right, the material world itself, we think, oh, it's so beautiful. If we go to that national park versus this national park, we always are just awestruck by the beauty this nature has to offer, right? Imagine how these planets, even heavenly abode, is so beautiful compared to the earthly realm. And as you go further and further up, it is just getting prettier and prettier, beautiful and beautiful. And the devotees' engagement with regards to Lord, in terms of performing services to the Lord, is more and more and more. All right. And the highest is experienced in Goloka Vrindavan. All right. Anybody? I mean, I think two people have raised hands. Daksha and Satvik. Okay.
My name is Daksha, and the slide is still on the first page. You forgot to move it.
No, dear, I haven't moved anywhere. That is the slide I have. We just did a recap. Thank you. All right. Anybody? I had Satvik.
Mataji, I went to India, so I might not know some stuff.
No problem. You can always refer to Vinita Gandharvika Mataji has put together a playlist for you, so that whoever has missed the story, they can always go back and listen to the story. All right. I know a lot of people are new here. Aditya, are you able to follow the sequence, dear?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Did you write it down or something? I know you've not been attending the classes, but and also Varun.
No, I think
you got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Varun, do you have any questions? You're also not very frequent.
No.
You'll follow through the sequence. I'll just repeat it once again for everybody. So this is very important. Okay, today is a conclusive class, so all of you must be very, very thorough with this. Otherwise, write it down. Okay. So he first came across this Brahmin with the Shaligram Shila. After that, he started to go to a kingdom where they started to worship the deities in an opulent fashion. Then Jagannath Puri, and from Jagannath Puri to Swarga, Swarga to Makarloka, Makarloka to Janaloka, Janaloka to
Janaloka to Tapaloka.
yes, and then he had to go where? Vrindavan, and then come back to go to Brahmajyoti. Remember that
Brahmajyoti, then
yeah.
What about Brahmaloka? After
Yes. After Tapa, Brahmaloka, and then he had to take a halt in Vrindavan, come back, and then go to the transcendence. What's the transcendental planet called?
Huh?
Brahma?
Brahmajyoti.
Brahmajyoti. No, we finished all that. Vrinda, we finished that. He just is taking a halt now.
Mahakala Loka.
Yes, Mahakala Loka. And then where?
Vaikuntha.
Vaikunta. And then
Ayodhya,
Ayodhya,
Ayodhya.
Dwaraka. Yes.
and
You
then
got it.
Vrindavan.
All right, you got it right. Okay, everybody, I think hopefully you all got it. Now you should understand who's this conversation between Parikshit Maharaj and her mom Uttara. Parikshit Maharaj has only 7 days left, and he happened to hear Srimad Bhagavatam from Sukadev Goswami. And when Uttara asked, what is the essence of what you heard from Sukadev Goswami, can you just summarize it for me? Parikshit Maharaj is summarizing to Uttara what he heard from Sukadev Goswami. Okay, and then we have in the background, this conversation is heard by Jaimini, and this is being passed on to his disciple Janamejai. All right. Now, today's story, very, very important section, concluding session of Brhad Bhagavatamrta. Okay, so we are going to look into the 7th chapter of the 2nd volume. The 7th chapter describes, by the mercy of Sri Swarupa, the Mathura Brahmin achieved pure love for Krishna, and how on the strength of that prema he received Krishna's favor. Okay, we are going to see that. Swarupa tells the Brahmana to think about all this. So now Gopakumar is actually illustrating all the story to who? Mathura Brahmin, right? So that he also can develop that same sort of hankering, how Gopakumar actually had this hankering and wanted to reach the destination of Madan Gopal. Like that, he also wanted the Mathura Brahmin to achieve the pure love of Krishna. And so he tells the Brahmana to think about all this. See, I have told you what all destinations I went to and why I did not like the particular destination. And you can now decide what the goal of life is and how to attain it. Like that, he is giving instructions to all of us. We all have a goal of life, and Gopakumar, through his journey, he's telling, hey, you don't have to go to Swarga. Hey, you don't have to go to Makarloka. Hey, you don't have to go to Janaloka. You just have to go to the ultimate destination, which is Goloka Vrindavana. No need for stopping in between and aiming for so many other things like, Surga is so opulent, I would love to go and enjoy there. No, you don't have to do that, because the ultimate destination for all of us as Gaudiya Vaishnavas is to go to Goloka Vrindavan. And that is why he's telling us through the story, he's telling the Brahmana boy what your goal is and how you have to attain it. Like that, indirectly, this message is for us. All right. So now he's saying he's got the mercy of goddess. So he's on the verge of perfection. Like him, he also got the mantra, right? The 10-syllable Gopal mantra is got by him. Kamakya Devi, goddess, she's bestowing her mercy upon him. So obviously this boy, this Brahmana is in the verge of perfection. Rather than hear more, he should be a little more patient, and then he will see it with his own eyes. Again, with the process of devotional service, what is important? Apart from enthusiasm, utsaha, we need patience. Oh, Mataji, you know what? I have been chanting when I am six months old, somebody may say. but till now, I'm 6 years old. I'm not yet perfect. What is going on? No, you can't. See, this Nama Prabhu, he's so independent. He's not going to bestow mercy unless we put in endeavor. Unless we put in sincere endeavor, he's not going to give mercy to us. So all we have to do lifelong is to just sincerely pray to Nam Prabhu to bestow his mercy upon us. Nam Prabhu is who?
Holy name.
Yes, the holy name is Nam Prabhu. He's the person. He's not different from Krishna. And that's why we have to sincerely pray to the holy name. That's why it's very important for us to attentively chant to the holy name and hear the holy name, right? If not, he's not going to bestow mercy upon us. If we don't even attempt to chant, where is the question of mercy and where is the question of Goloka Vrindavan? Nothing is in our possibility, isn't it? We just put endeavor and wait for him to respond to us. Like that, we have this Brahmana boy. He's just in the verge of perfection of his life. Let's see what's happening. Swarupa explains how Srimati Radharani told him to come there this morning to meet the Brahmana and give him this mercy. Before that, he was going to go out with Krishna to herd the cows. So he came here knowing it would be even more blissful to help the Brahmana. So upon the instruction of Radharani, Gopakumar happened to come to this Brahmana and tell him his whole story. Otherwise, his plan was to go out with Krishna and herd the cows. Seeing this Brahmana had not come to the perfect stage, he put his hand on the Brahmana's head, and then all Swarupa's realization manifested in his heart, and he realized his eternal identity. Such an amazing power of association. So this is the glory of association, dear kids. What is said here is that Gopakumar just touched the hands on the Brahmana's head, and then what happened? Swarupa then started to realize, this Brahmana boy started to realize everything, and he knows now what his eternal constitutional position is. And once we know the eternal constitutional position of the Lord, we will be able to serve the Lord in such a position, right? It is such a great feeling for Swarupa, isn't it? At this point of time, when he was bestowed mercy upon by this Gopakumar, he got this realization. And such is the power of association. See, we are all coming together and we are all listening to Krishna's story, isn't it? This is the power of association. And in the process, you are getting purified. I'm also getting purified. The listener and the hearer are benefited by this process. And this mercy is happening due to who? Srimati Radharani. Because she is the one who instructed Swarupa to go and explain this to this Brahmana boy. All right. So we are learning so many things from this one particular slide. Any questions? I know some of you all knew, but here this conversation, as I told you, is between Gopakumar and the Brahmana boy. And Gopakumar is referred to here as Swarupa, and Jana Sharma is the Brahmana boy. Okay. So now who's realized? The Brahmana boy is realized, okay, through Gopakumar's association. All right. And this was bestowed because of the mercy of Srimati Radharani. All right. So now I think after this is the slide. The next slide. The Brahmana called out to Krishna to reveal himself. He begged Swarupa and all the moving and non-moving entities to show him the Lord. He grabbed Swarupa's feet and seeing him becoming overcome with prema, became overcome himself. He got up and wandered about till he fainted in the grooves. Suddenly, he then heard the sound of flute and mooing of the cows. He and Swarupa ran in that direction, and then they saw Krishna. So now is the time to meet Krishna face to face. And who is seeing Krishna for the first time? Swarupa is seeing. And before that, there is a phase where we hanker to see the Lord. So he's begging everybody. He's begging Swarupa. He's begging the trees, the moving entities, the non-moving entities. Please, show where Krishna is. Show me Krishna. Like that, he is begging. He is in that state where he is hankering to get the association of the Lord. He's just waiting. When will I see? Lord Krishna. When will I see? I've been hearing so much about him. I've been hearing so much about him, but I have not seen him. So he is now, because he's understood his eternal constitutional position. And this position is meant to serve the Lord. And that is why he has this craving to see where is the Lord. I want you all to kind of show mercy upon me so that I can see the Lord. Can you tell me where Krishna is? Can you tell me where Krishna is? Like that? Gopakumar is, sorry, like that. The Brahmana boy is going in all directions, and then he's hearing the sound of the flute and the moving of the cows. And then what happened? He ran. He and Swarupa, both of them ran in that direction, hearing the sound. The sound is very important. See how important it is, how it is playing an important role. And for us, everything is Shabda, right? That is the point that our acharyas are trying to teach us. They are running in that direction to see Krishna. Now what happens? The Lord was approaching Yamuna to water the cows. He was walking as if dancing. See, his walk itself was like dance. His beauty was incredible. His body was marked so wonderfully, and flowers in his hair, peacock feather in his hair. He was accompanied by Balaram and his friends. Of course, the Lord is always in the company of his friends and his dear brother Balaram. Shwarupa, Sarupa and Jana Sharma threw themselves on the ground in ecstasy, unable to even offer prayers coherently. The Lord ran to them and fainted and fell on top of them, embracing them and showering them with his tears. Can you believe this, dear kids? Who is crying here? We have Lord Krishna crying in this particular scene. Can you all believe it? What happened here? So now we can see Krishna walking in the grooves in the Yamuna waters, and this walk is seeming as if he was dancing. Okay, his beauty, of course, we can't even compare this beauty of Krishna to what we have in this material world. That is so unique. And then there were so many flowers in his hair and peacock feather in his hair. He was accompanied by his friends and his elder brother Balaram. Then after seeing this particular scene, we have the Sarupa and Jana Sharma, they are not able to take it, because this scene is something so ecstatic that they fell on the ground, and they could not even, because of that, because of fainting and things like that, they are not even able to offer prayers to the Lord, right? Looking at the Lord, they are supposed to offer some prayers to the Lord, but they are not able to do, because they were not able to function in a proper way. The Lord ran to them. Now look at this scenario. Can you all imagine this for a second, kids? What is the Lord trying to do here? The Lord is coming, running to Gopakumar, Sarupa and Jana Sharma. And what is he trying to do? He fell on top of them, because these people were lying in the ground in ecstasy. So the Lord, can you imagine that scene? The Lord fell on top of them and embracing them, okay? And showering them with what? With the tears of his affection. Because why is this tears of affection coming out of Lord's face? Why is this? I want everybody to give your own realizations to tell me why is this feeling of why are the tears coming out of Lord's eyes? Okay, Isha, go ahead here.
Because he's so happy. Because he's so happy to see his devotees.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Anybody else has any other points?
Mataji, I have a point because he's in ecstasy. He's in ecstasy with his devotee. What
did you say, dear? Kavya?
He was in ecstasy with his
He was in ecstasy when he saw the devotees. Sudevi, dear.
He was in ecstasy.
He was in ecstasy. Okay, Varun? Any idea, dear?
Yeah, I was gonna say he was in ecstasy.
Okay, Satvik.
Krishna, like the devotees, the Brahmana, like they were looking for Krishna like every time. So Krishna like thought they were good devotees.
Good devotees. Okay.
Mataji?
Yeah. Who's that?
This is Garima.
Ah.
I had a question like Krishna, my brother was talking, so I could not really understand what you were asking.
No problem, dear. I was asking, Krishna is actually showering them with tears of love. And what was the reason why he was showering that tears of love? That was my question. But I think Garima, did you have something to say, or can I say the answer?
No.
Okay,
No.
no problem, dear. Thank you so much for coming to the class, Garima. So, as all of you mentioned, he is a good devotee. He is, of course, ecstatic, and that is why he's having tears of love. But the most important point is, why will tears come? Tears will come when you actually miss the person, isn't it? When you miss the person so much, then you'll start crying. So, the point here that Krishna is trying to say is that, what is he trying to say? He's trying to say that I'm waiting for all of you. I'm waiting for each one of you here on the call. We have so many people. We have Diya, we have Aira, we have Aditya, we have Advait, we have Amala, we have Aditi, we have Janavi, we have Arti, we have Daksha, we have Isha, we have Karima, Krishna, Gaurangi, Ojasvi, Prachi, Ramachandra, Sanvi, Samskriti, Smriti, Sudevi, Saina, Tushtita, Varun, and Jagannath. You know what is the secret? Of course, Vrinda is there, Bala Vrinda, and we have Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. So you know what? Krishna is waiting for all of us. He's
Mataji.
not waiting. He's just not waiting. He is just,
Video.
he is so eager. He's so eager. So he has missed your association so long, and that is why he's crying. Here we see this particular scene. Can you all imagine? Did you all imagine, kids, what has happened here? We have two boys who are being embraced by Lord Krishna by coming on top of them, right? This is the scene we are seeing. And then there is tears of love coming from Krishna's eyes. He has missed their association so long. He has an individual connection with each one of us. Oh, what's the problem? He has so many devotees. He's very well taken care of. No, but he waits for us. That is Krishna. Each and every one of us, he has a unique relationship with each of us. So each one of us have to take our sadhana very seriously. That is the point. Very, very important. Yeah. Garima, go ahead.
Yeah, so you were asking like when Krishna sees devotee, he goes in ecstasy, right?
Yeah.
Because he misses his devotees.
Correct.
Because the devotees were jealous of him. So the souls, and they wanted
before they had
in Goloka, so Krishna sent them down. So then
the devotees,
devotees were missing him.
Correct.
And Krishna is missing them. So when Krishna sees his children, then he gets into ecstasy. Like when the children of the parent is lost, like the child is lost.
Yes.
When he comes back, when the child comes back, the parent starts to cry and then show her affection on the child.
Yes, dear. Yes, Garima. Beautiful, beautiful comparison. Again, but Krishna, millions of times more than even how much parents could feel, he will feel for us. Okay, so that mood is, nobody can do it except Krishna. So now what is he doing? But it's a beautiful comparison again to help us understand that perspective that Garima has brought out. Okay, you can all imagine that scene where a parent has lost her child or his child, and then immediately when as soon as the parent sees the child, how much of happiness they would feel, that tears would start coming out of their eyes. This happens even in the material world, and Garima said it so wonderfully. And imagine in the spiritual world, the original father, how much hankering he would have, isn't it? He gave us so many chances. You know what? I'm so busy. I'm playing basketball. You know what? I'm so busy. I want to be a good engineering student. You know what? I want to invent something. That is why, that's my life dedicated for. You know what? I would like to have a very big hotel. This is my ambition, and I am very busy working on that goal, this goal, that goal, forgetting Krishna. Krishna is waiting there patiently. There are two birds in a tree, isn't it? That example that Prabhupada uses. One bird is watching, another bird is eating the fruits. And this bird who's watching is just waiting in the tree. When will this bird, apart from eating the fruits, when is the bird going to look at me and come to me? Like that, this bird is watching, but we are so busy chewing the chewed. Yes, I want to play video games. I want to watch YouTube videos. I want to listen to mundane music that has nothing of value. Yeah, it is good music. It's pop music where we can dance. What else is there in that? Shrama eva hi kevalam. Those music actually corrupt our ears. Meaning, maybe the devotee, I mean, maybe, we have some inclinations towards certain things because of our previous impressions. But again, kids, the point is, the sooner we realize, it's better for us. That's what I'm driving to. Krishna is not going to force us. Krishna is going to give you multiple number of opportunities for you to take many, many births. But we need to understand, he's waiting for us. He's not just waiting for us. He's eagerly waiting for us. Eagerly waiting to embrace us, like how he does. Isn't it? So we definitely have to understand Krishna's reciprocation and be able to reciprocate to him in the same loving way by sincerely performing our sadhana so that the mercy descends down upon us. Okay, kids. He embraced them again and again and spoke to the Brahmana, asking him if he was well. He said that only by the Brahmana's influence were he and his family doing well, and he has always been waiting for him to come. See, Krishna is saying, only by your influence I am doing well. This is the humility of Krishna. Okay, Jana Sharma could not speak or even look at the Lord. He was too overwhelmed. He could not put his head on Lord's feet. I mean, he could only put his head like this on Lord's feet and then sob profusely. That means crying profusely. Krishna had nothing better to give than himself. See, Krishna is giving Vrityavashyata, meaning he is ready to give himself. What more in this world can Krishna give? And he gives himself. We don't need anything else. Can you imagine the scene where Krishna is giving himself to the devotees of the Lord? This is what is happening to these devotees. They are so fortunate, isn't it? So then he took some of his own ornaments from his body to decorate Janasharma. So he looked like Sarupa. Indentated by this mercy, Janasharma felt fulfilled. Of course, the paraphernalia of the Lord is not different from the Lord, right? That is the consciousness of a devotee in Goloka, and that should be the consciousness of us also. But sometimes we just take it easy. And again, as we give importance to these things, then the advancement is sure to come. But either ways, we can understand that Lord, as soon as he saw Janasharma, then he saw, oh, he's not having anything in his body, it looks like. Let me just take off all my jewels and then put it on him. So he looks like the other fellow, like that. such. And then he's saying, only by your influence, I'm doing well. Me and my family are doing well. So this is the humility of Lord Krishna. This is how it will be when you go to Goloka Vrindavan. So he's giving us a trailer so that we can all hanker to go to Goloka Vrindavan. Krishna then called the cows to drink, and while they did this, he played with his friends in the water. See how nicely you can play in Goloka? They played games of splashing each other with water. I love this game where you just splash water on the next person and you then drench him completely. They played music in the water and swam. If anybody of you likes swimming, then Krishna is ready to swim with you. Sometimes Krishna would hide himself among the lotus. See, you all like hide and seek, isn't it? Hide and seek. I know, Varun, you like it, isn't it? So can you see here, Krishna is playing hide and seek? And then cowherd boys became overwhelmed with separation, but then he would not come out again. So again, what is described here is that when he hides himself, then the boys become overwhelmed with separation because they're not able to see Krishna for that time where he's hiding. So then when he comes back again, they become alive. So that's what is going on. See, here also there is some union and separation. And then what he does, Krishna made garlands with forest flowers and decorated the boys with them, and they did for him also. They also made garlands for Krishna. Then they sat to eat lunch in a circle with Balaram in the center, and Krishna charmingly served everyone prasadam of all different types and ate from their plates and fed at the same time. See how nicely Krishna was enacting this pastime where he's trying to feed everybody with his loving hands. So that's just a scene that we have to register in our heart, how Krishna is feeding the different boys and how he ate from their plates also at the same time. The boys fed Krishna the nicest preparations and he enjoyed them, praising them all jubilantly. Then he took all sorts of wonderful drinks with great happiness and made them drink also. Imagine Krishna, he can just desire and he will have all kinds of food in front of him. He just has to imagine and just has to wish, and all kind of drinks will be ready for him. He then, after eating it, what is the norm? He took betel and distributed and ate it, betel leaves. So that we all used to, I mean, now we don't, but either ways, I used to have some betel leaves after eating a good heavy lunch or dinner, just for that, just for it to be digested. So like that, Krishna took the betel leaf and distributed and ate it.
It's kind of like som.
What is it here?
It's kind of like som.
Ah, yeah, it's kind of like som. Yeah. All right.
To help you digest heavy lunch.
Correct.
Most of the time it's lunch, so.
Yeah, most of the time it's lunch, yes. And then you will be so sleepy, we'll just crash after the heavy lunch that we've taken, isn't it? And then what happens? He made more garlands for all sorts, from all sorts of flowers and decorated the boys and smeared chandan, agur, musk, and other fragrant substances upon them. Then he slept using the arms of Shidam as a pillow. And other boys decorated him, massaged him, fanned him, and sang while he slept. Such a nice scene to view, isn't it? Now Krishna is sleeping in the arms of Shidam, and then we have the boys decorating him, massaging him, fanning him, doing whatever they want, and then Krishna would finally sleep in the company of the boys. Such a sweet exchange in terms of pastimes, isn't it? And now what happens? Maharaj Parikshit, he's telling Uttara to think about what he has said and then give her own answer to her question. My dear son, please extract and quickly reveal to me the essence of what Sukha has taught you, just as the nectar of immortality was churned from the ocean milk. Uttara asks, please reveal me some suitable, please reveal me the suitable place that is beyond Vaikunta. Since I'm sure there must be some other place beyond Vaikunta, I definitely want to know about that place. And that place is none other than Goloka Vrindavan. And that is what is Parikshit Maharaj telling to Uttara, because this was the question that Uttara had to post. And that is why we are trying to see the journey of Gopakumar going to different destinations, because there is a comparison of what is happening in one destination versus the other, and what is Gopakumar missing. He was just missing Madana Gopal's association all the time. And for some reason, he feels some sort of discontentment in one of the destinations. So he had to move to the next destination. He was dissatisfied there. Then he had to move to the next. He was dissatisfied there also. Then he had to move to next, and so on and so forth, till he happened to reach the final destination. And the final destination is where his heart became so satisfied. And like that, we will also be very, 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 very satisfied if we know our constitutional position, like how the Brahmana boy happened to know his constitutional position and go to the right destination to serve in that constitutional position, Lord Krishna. Now, what is he saying here? He says that it is very rare to achieve this perfection. Because why? This is rare. Why? Because Krishna becomes your servant. Is it possible? A master becoming a servant, is it ever possible? No. Even in this material world, the master will never become the servant unless he loses all his money. But here Krishna is ready to become the servant of you. Vrityavashyata, it can happen, but it's very rare. You cannot reach it immediately simply by going to Mathura, but rather you need a full dose of mercy of a great devotee. And therefore, you should try to get the dust of the feet of such devotees. You can't go there by your endeavor, my dear. No, not at all possible. You need the mercy of Vaishnavas. And that is why we are coming together in association, isn't it? So that we give mercy to others and at the same time receive mercy from others. So this is just the mercy. Everybody has to sanction for, every Vaishnava has to sanction. Every Vaishnava has to see you are a perfect devotee and then bless you so that you will be able to go to Goloka Vrindavan. Only by their mercy can you go. Is it understandable, dear kids? We cannot go do anything by our own sadhana. We keep trying, we keep on trying. But then the mercy has to bestow upon us. And that mercy can be bestowed upon us only by the Vaishnavas. And that is why it is important to fulfill the needs of the Vaishnavas, to make them happy, to make them satisfied. When they are satisfied, you're satisfied. This is the learning, dear kids. We just satisfy each other, that's all. We don't talk harsh words. We should not be mean to others. We should always be caring. We should always be in the mood of the servant of the servant of the servant of the Lord. And this way, what happens? You are pleasing the Vaishnavas. This is the instruction Maharaj Parikshit is giving to who? Uttara. Now, she should appreciate that Goloka Vrindavan is the topmost abode. I want to go to Goloka Vrindavan. That should be the only goal. It can be achieved by pure love for the lover of gopis. When one meditates on the inhabitants of that place, they give the gift of prema to that devotee. You have to understand the glory, isn't it? Even to go to a national park, we have to understand the glory of that national park. Glory means we have to know what that national park has to offer, isn't it? Oh yeah, we have this trail, we have that trail, we have beautiful colored trees around. This sort of nature is seen in that particular national forest. Only when we understand, oh yeah, this place has so and so, people want to go there. Now, in order to go to Goloka Vrindavan, you must know about the inhabitants of those people residing in the Goloka planet, and that is none other than our gopis, beloved gopis. So we have to understand their mood and following their footsteps, dear kids. This is the lesson that Maharaj Parikshit is telling to Uttara. Maharaj Parikshit is now quoting from Harivamsa to establish that Goloka is the topmost abode. And now the conclusion, dear kids, the last slide for today's class. Are you all attentive? Are you all attentive, dear kids? Oh my God, such silence. What's going on?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, okay, good. Okay. Okay, I want, maybe I'll probably take 5 minutes or so to ask for each one of your realizations. Just keep your hands raised so that I can just ask for your realization. What did you like the most? Okay, so after the slide, I probably wouldn't go for question and answer session, but just your realization as to what you love the most and why. Okay, so all of you, please try to raise your hands. Why are you hesitating? You listen to the class, right? I'm just asking for a realization point that stuck to you. What did you like the most? I have only 2 participants raising their hands, which means I'm not going to call out upon them. I'm going to call upon whoever is not raising their hands. Okay, let's go by that. Now, Janamejaya is ecstatic, understanding the glories of Goloka Vrindavan and his residents. Jaimini, because how did he understand about the residents? He understood because Narada Muni happened to take through a different journey to understand who's the best of the residents, and they came to know gopis are the best. And now we are understanding what is the greatest abode, that is Goloka Vrindavan. In this way, Janamejaya knows about the glories of the greatest abode and the glories of the residents who stay in that highest abode. Okay, who's that?
Mataji,
Yes, dear Isha.
my brother is here and I was in the bathroom, so I didn't know what happened and why everyone is raising their hands.
Oh, okay. What is that one realization that stuck to you the most and why? This is the realization I want. And you can also raise your hands if you have something to share, okay? Now, Jaimini gives benediction that whoever hears or chants this narration with devotion will attain what? Goloka Vrindavan. Can you all imagine? You're all listening so nicely all these weeks. The whole summer camp, you're all listening. So what's the boon that you're going to get? You're going to get the benediction that you're going to attain Goloka Vrindavan. The final verse sums up Lord Krishna's nature. Obeisance is unto him, the son of blessed king of the cowherds, who's always stirred with causeless compassion. He himself causes the servant to develop devotion for him, and then he becomes extremely satisfied, as if the devotee was being very kind to him. So it's the mercy of Krishna that we actually receive devotion. And then he becomes satisfied in that process, as if a devotee was being very kind to him. Only through him we act, and he becomes kind in that process, isn't it? So he becomes extremely satisfied, as if the devotee was naturally kind with him, but due to his mercy, the devotee is kind to him. That's the point. It's only Krishna's mercy because of which we develop good qualities, because bhakti gives us good qualities. But Krishna, he feels extremely satisfied, as if it's due to our endeavor we have achieved it. No, not at all. It is due to his mercy we have achieved what we have achieved. This is Krishna's glory, and we need to pay our humble obeisances to all the acharyas, and Sanatan Goswami, specific acharya, who's written this Bhagavatamrta for us and given us beautiful insights, because without his mercy, we can't understand Bhagavatamrta. So dear kids, if you were to know who wrote Bhagavatamrta, it is Sanatan Goswami. So we have to have respects for him, and we need to understand only through his mercy about Bhagavatamrta. All right, kids. So let's pay our obeisances to him. Sanatan Goswami ki jai. Hare Krishna. And our Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Yay, Hare Krishna.
So now realizations. Yes, we will come to realizations one by one. Ramachandra.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, thank you for the class. Something that actually really struck me is when Krishna was actually very in ecstasy when he saw his devotees. And that struck me is that because it shows how much Krishna loves his devotees and how much he loves their devotees.
Yes. How much he loves his devotees, something we can definitely see. Balavrinda, go ahead, dear.
Mataji, I really liked your class. It's very, very beautiful, and I liked all the stories. And after Gopika said all his story, then Brahmana was also feeling to go. The Brahmana was also feeling to go through this, and also experience it.
Correct. Wonderful, dear Vrinda. Thank you so much. Aditya, go ahead, dear.
I also want to go to Goloka Vrindavan.
Yes, Vrinda.
There are
Thank
two
you.
things. One of them is like how Krishna loves his devotees a lot. I think somebody already said that. Another thing is how how much Krishna wants us to come to Goloka Vrindavan so he can enjoy with us and be with us and stuff.
Yes, the hankering he has for us is more than the hankering we have for him. This is beautifully conveyed here. Aditya, that was also a very good point. And Ramachandra brought up a beautiful point as well. Thank you both. Very, very nice points. Very good listening, both of you all. And I think three of you, I'm sorry, Balavrinda too. Smriti, go ahead, dear. Hari, yeah, go ahead, Smriti.
This morning I was attending the Chaitanya Charitamrita by Radhika Mataji, and she was telling that without the Guru's mercy, no one can reach the destination. You see how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he himself, if he was not very satisfied, and he would avoid the Jagai Matai, but Nityananda, he forgave them. So I always thought that since there are millions and billions of people, Krishna would not.
Smriti, can you be a little louder, dear? I am not able to hear, or is it anybody else? I can hear you.
Also, I am not able to hear this advice.
Yeah, it's not very.
I can hear Mataji, but she's very low.
Yeah, very low.
Speaking.
Yeah, very low. Okay, Smriti, try to speak louder, dear, if you can. Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me, Mataji?
Yeah, it's not great, but go ahead, dear. Complete it, no problem.
So I always thought that Krishna would not want every one of us to go to Goloka Vrindavan because there are so many people on earth. But my realization was that Krishna always wants each and every one of us.
Correct. He has a unique relationship with each and every one of us. He doesn't, he wants all of us, but he's not going to force us. That's the point. He's not going to say, don't watch video games. He's not going to say, don't eat non-prasad. He's not going to say, you're actually eating something non-ekadasi on an ekadasi day. He's not going to say anything to like that to us. It can come through the form of devotees. Your parents can say, and when you hear your parents say, you have to take it as Krishna's call. Okay? This is the point. Krishna is not going to directly come and say, yeah, you know what, Ojasvi, you are not doing the right thing. You know what, Aradhita? This is the way you have to do something. Like that, he's not going to come and say. So let's take our words of our parents very, very seriously to progress in Krishna consciousness. If you have interest, again, Krishna is not going to get that interest onto you. He will wait for lifetimes. But we, as intelligent people, we have to make an effort to do it right now. Okay? Anyways, Ojasvi, go ahead, dear. Ojasvi, can you go ahead, dear?
I wanted to say, my favorite part was when like Krishna fell like on top of the
I like that. Yeah.
Like showered them with the fruit of joy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like how much like how much love Krishna showed to his devotees, like how much affection he showed.
Yes, yes. Beautiful, dear Ojasvi. That was a very touching moment, I would say. Very beautifully illustrated. Thank you so much, dear. Aradhita. Aradhita.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Like a point that was very touching to me was when Krishna had when Krishna was playing with his friends and how they have a loving exchange of how Krishna even serves his devotees, and that's on a very high platform. Not everybody can get that at that level, and now we have to take it very seriously.
Yes, yes. Very good, very good.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, you have a beautiful voice and a very touching point you brought up as well. Sanvi, go ahead, dear.
So the best part that I liked about the Brhad Bhagavatam was like in the first part where they were searching for like the best devotee. And I liked the reason like why it was the gopis. They didn't know any scriptures or anything, but it's because of their love for the Lord and their pure devotion. They like left all of their family life and stuff and just thought of the Lord.
Yes, yes. Beautiful point, dear. I'm glad you brought it up from the part one. Thank you so much, helping us understand why gopis are the best. All right, Sanvi is done. Jahnavi, go ahead, dear.
I really liked the class. It was a really nice class. It was when it's like I love the stories in it, and one part that I really loved from your class is when the Gopas made flower garlands for Krishna, and Krishna made flower garlands for the Gopas, and then they started playing and everything. That was my favorite part. And I also remember when I was little, that when my mom texted you that you were my favorite when you were and you used to be one of my like favorite teachers and my mom texted you that I want you for my mom to be just like you, just like as the teacher you are, because you are a really nice and sweet teacher.
Oh, thank you so much, Jahnavi. That was so complimenting. I hope Varun and Aditya hear this. But thank you so much, dear Jahnavi. I really, really love teaching Govinda class, and I'm really fortunate to be part of the summer camp as well because of you, sweet kids. Okay, thank you so much. That you made my day actually. All glories to our Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. All right, Tushtita.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I love this part of the story that when Krishna plays with the Gwalabalas.
Oh, very good. Now you just go ahead. Just tell what did you learn, Varun?
My favorite part.
No, you have to show. Nicely show it. Okay, tell. Now Varun is telling. Yeah, he just go ahead.
My favorite part was when Krishna and like the devotees people like they instead of the ocean thingy and like played a bunch of games. I was like, that just sounded fun.
Yeah, Varun loves to play in the waters and he loves to swim and hide and seek, isn't it? So you want to play with Krishna the same way? Sure? You have to put an endeavor, all right? Good job, dear. Go ahead. So he just is back to his play mode. All right. Next one. Tushtita, are you done, dear? Tushtita.
Yes.
Okay. Sudevi.
Yes, Mataji. How Krishna was embracing his friends and embracing them, and how he was crying, and how Krishna used to make garlands with them.
Yeah, so sweet, isn't it? How garlands, so each one of them were making more and more garlands for each other, and then Krishna was taking all these perfumes and all that and putting it on the that's so nice, isn't it? Exchange, isn't it, Sudevi? Very beautiful, dear. Thank you so much. And our Advait, what's next, Mataji? 2 or 3? Tell me, Advait.
My favorite part, I really liked the Narada, when Narada Muni was going, and it was really funny how every single devotee was saying, it's not me, it's the next person, it's not me, it's the next person.
Yeah.
So that's how a devotee is actually supposed to be. They're not supposed to be proud of themselves and say that they're the best, but someone else, even if they're lower than them, they said that they're better.
Yeah, and they're genuinely feeling that, Advait. They are genuinely feeling that way. Yeah, that's the point. Sometimes we try to imitate, oh, you know what, I'm the most fallen. It's just maybe sometimes.
They just say, people sometimes just say that.
Yeah.
But they're still proud on the inside because they're saying that.
Correct. So that's what it's called.
They don't even they're not thinking like they're proud. They actually think that they're lower.
Correct. No, sometimes the devotees may want to develop that mood. In that mood also they may say, okay, we can't judge them. We can't judge, if somebody says fallen, they are not right. I mean, they genuinely want to develop that mood, and that is why they are trying to copy. So there can be different levels of consciousness. We really don't know, and we don't want to judge anybody. Okay, Advait. But the point is, you're right. We cannot be proud. Very, very good point. I really loved your unique answer. All right, Isha. Thank you, Advait.
Mati, it's funny because my name also means unique.
Yes, correct.
Mataji, I really like the part when Gokutamar and the other person finally found where to find a destination with Krishna.
Oh, wonderful, dear Isha. I also like that. There are also beautiful exchanges there. Okay, so thank you so much, dear kids, for patiently waiting to. I mean, obviously, this is such a long class for your age, but really, you've been so patient and so nice. And Janvi, I want to actually come and hug your brother as well. I see him in the Facebook, but I really wish to love and hug him one day. Such a cute boy he is, such a cute, beautiful brother you've got. Okay. So just enjoy and play during the summer holidays nicely before your school starts. Enjoy with him. Okay. Anyways, dear kids, thank you so much. Now we have a very, very beautiful Kahoot session that is going to be hosted by none other than Lalitangi Mataji. So she's going to post you all beautiful questions. And so we will get started with that session. All right. So let's get going. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyevasya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
We all thank you, Radhika Kasturi Mataji. Thank you so much for the class and for a nice question answer session. Now we have Lalitangi Mataji. Is Suraj there on the call? Suraj was keep asking why Madhava teacher is not coming. I don't know if he's there on the call today.
Actually, Lalitangi Mataji finally came.
We're not doing Kahoot. We're not doing Kahoot.
Thank you so much, Radhika Kasturi Mataji. It was so wonderful, Radhika Kasturi Mataji, your class and how you summarized and all the kids' reflections. Amazing. Very wonderful indeed.
Mataji, looking forward to your question and answers. Let's see how they fare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, how do I share?
Mataji, for me, your face is frozen.
Same. It's kind of glitching.
Oh, never mind. It's better now.
Her signal shows good only here. It should come a red if it is her internet bad, but then.
Mataji, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, Mataji, but your video is froze.
Okay. I don't know why.
It's not frozen for me.
Really?
It's moving for me.
Oh, okay, okay. Then it is my side problem, I guess. Mataji, please continue.
No,
Mataji, we can hear
my
you.
side,
It's not frozen anymore.
I'm not able to share.
No, you're not able to share? Okay.
No,
I gave you co-host, Mataji.
No, it's taking time. Are you able to see the screen?
Okay, yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, now the screen is coming. Yes, Mataji. Yes, we can see the screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'll go off video if that will help. So Hare Krishna, this is a game called Jeopardy. Basically, we will play this in teams, but in the Zoom, since we are not able to play this in team, we are going to play it as individual game. So you can see.
Mataji, we can still play a team. Like we can split everyone into two teams.
There
and
can
then
be
we
random
put
breakout
B next to the name. So like
There
it's
can be-
team A and team B.
There can be random breakout rooms.
What do you think, Vinita Mataji?
Mataji, we can have Mataji, but is there any, but I don't know how to, just to click on that, right, to the answer. I don't know this.
No, I will do everything. I'll do everything.
Raise hands, Mataji. I think your pattern will work.
Preeti Mataji?
No, Lalitangi Mataji, you said individual, right? Like
Yeah.
Raise hand is good.
Raise hand is good because I want to give every kid a chance and we will see so that, team is little difficult to coordinate here, right?
Yes, Mataji, we can go individual only, Mataji. Yeah, that is the best one. Everybody will get the opportunity.
Okay, so you see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups here, and Narada Muni, Gopakumar, devotees, Lokas, and Krishna. So the questions will be coming and the questions will be on those themes. And although it is mentioned 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, I have not taken the questions like that because that's for the team and it's not going to be very tough. Normally there will be negative points and 500 question will be very tough in the teams. But since you're going to do it individual, it's more or less the questions will be the same. So this is for your information. You can choose. Okay, so we want every kid to play. So there are 25 questions and each one will get a chance. And after that, if everyone has got one chance, then we'll go for second chance. So, I'm going to call out the raised hands, right?
Yes, Mataji, kids can raise their hands. Already some kids raised.
Okay, so Bala Brinda, I call you first. So what you can, what you can do is you can tell me which question you want. Like, for example, if you want a question under devotees and 500, you say devotees 500, then I click that. Just an example.
Mataji, Krishna 100.
Okay, Krishna 100. So this is a question. Sometimes Krishna left Dwaraka to see his dear friends where?
Vrindavan.
Did we read that Krishna went to Vrindavan from Dwaraka? No, from Dwaraka.
Oh.
Who are Krishna's friends? They're 5 brothers.
Pandavas.
Pandavas. Where do the Pandavas live?
Hastinapur.
Hastinapur, yes. So, how do
Machi, if you click the space bar, it will reveal the question.
Right, you're right. So this is Pandavas and Hastinapur. Very good. So the next one to go will be here, Advait.
Machi, can I have Narada Muni 500?
Narada Muni 500. Narada Muni walked unsteadily, rolling on the ground and crying while going to meet this devotee. Who is that devotee?
Machi, this is one of the devotees that was in the Brhad Bhagavatam, right?
Yes, yes. And I'll give you a clue. This is the devotee that comes like not in the beginning, but almost towards the end of the first part.
Who is Uddhava?
Sorry, what did you say?
Who is Uddhava?
Yes, wonderful. Advait, that was great.
Machi, at school, whenever we play Jeopardy, we always have to like say the answer in like a question form. So that's why, like right now, I said, who is Uddhava, right? So,
oh, okay, okay, good, thank you. So next is Smriti.
Gopakumar 500.
Gopakumar 500. Okay, Smriti, why was Gopakumar unhappy in Vaikunta? Vaikunta is a place of bliss, right? Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just away. Did you answer?
Not Mataji.
Okay, so Vaikunta is a place where there is no misery and it's fully blissful. But I will give you a clue. Gopakumar saw something in meditation and he was hoping to have that in Vaikunta. What is that?
Always having association.
Sorry?
Always having association with the Lord.
Yes. What kind of association?
The friends association between like Arjuna and Krishna.
Friends, like friends, right? So that's right. So basically, that's a very nice answer. If anyone wants to add, do anyone want to add specifically to her answer some details?
Because he wanted to be a cowherd boy, Mataji.
Yes, he wanted to be a cowherd boy. That's also an answer. Then there is one more answer.
He wanted to see 200. Because he wanted to see Krishna's 400 farm. 200 farm.
That's also right. Okay, let's see.
He was looking for the Lord over there.
He was yearning for the Lord's embrace and kiss, right? What did Gopakumar get when he met Krishna in Goloka? We saw that last class and today, right? Krishna embraced him and Krishna cried, Gopakumar cried, Krishna kissed him. So in Vaikuntha, Lord is in a formal mood and Gopakumar was yearning for that. Good job, Smriti and others. Okay, so next, who goes is in my thing. Let me see. Garima and Krishna.
Krishna 200.
Krishna 200.
800.
Okay, so what does Krishna speak sometimes during his sleep?
He says Gopi, Gopi.
Wonderful. He calls the names of gopis and sometimes the names of cows. And then he says, Mother Yashoda, give me butter, right? Good job, Garima.
Mom, give me more.
Okay, next is Sudevi.
Devotees 300.
Sorry, devotees?
300.
Devotees 300. Who did Lord Shiva direct Narada Muni to go to? So Lord Shiva told Narada Muni that you should go and feed this person. Who is that person?
Prahlad Maharaj.
Wonderful.
Mommy, close the door.
Wonderful. So Devi, okay, next. Prahlad, do you want to read? Help me? Prahlad, help me with the questions and putting it in. Do you want to help Prahlad? Okay, next is Aradhita.
Krishna 300.
Krishna 300. When Krishna fainted in Dwarka and woke up, what did he tell to Mother Yashoda, who was there in a statue form? Did you remember that Brahma made a new Vrindavan called Vishwakarma?
Yes.
Yes. So in that pastime, Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj and gopis, they were all like statues. It's very easy. Mother Yashoda and Krishna means there is one thing. Damodar pastime. Aradhita, what did Krishna steal in Damodar pastime?
Butter.
Right. So Krishna, he stole butter and he also said this. Do you remember? He said that I had a dream that I went to Dwaraka, I killed many demons in Mathura. So Krishna was so much absorbed in Vrindavan Leela that he said that all this Dwaraka, being in Dwaraka and killing many demons are like a dream. Okay, who's next? Isha. Those who have gotten a chance, please lower your hands so we may not call you again. Isha.
Devotees 100.
Devotees 100. Name the sage who narrated this pastime of the whole Brhad Bhagavatamrta to King Janamejaya. Yes, his name also starts with J.
Janimana.
Okay, you almost got it right. Anyone else wants to try?
Jaimini.
Jaimini, yes, Tushita. Right. So,
It was Sudevi.
oh, Sudevi, sorry, Sudevi. Yes, Jaimini. Jaimini is the sage who told this to King Janamejaya. Good job. Okay, Tushita.
Devotee is 200.
Devotee is 200. Okay. Indra said Blank was a better devotee than him. What reasons did he give?
Brahma.
Sorry?
Brahma.
Very good. So Indra said Brahma was a better devotee than him. And what reasons did he give?
He gave.
Just tell one reason is enough.
I forgot.
You forgot. Okay, no problem. Thank you. Anybody else wants to answer?
Brahma.
You can advise it.
Hey, this is Vishnu.
Can Ramachandra say?
Yes, Ramachandra.
Indra said that Brahma was a great devotee because whenever the demigods were in trouble, Brahma was the one who led them to Lord Vishnu.
Very nice. Wonderful.
Mataji, can Advait say one?
Yes, Advait.
Mataji, Indra said another reason was that because he tried to kill Krishna and all his friends and family when the Govardhan Leela pastime happened.
Right. Right. Very good. And also, he compared his lives. Anybody else wants to say? Okay, let's see. Brahma and Lord always personally resides in Brahma's abode. Brahma gives him worship. Lord personally accepts Lord's worship. And in one day of Brahma, there are 14 Indras. So Indra is saying, how can I compare myself to Brahma? Right? Thank you. Okay.
Mataji?
Yes.
Can Krishna say?
Krishna? Who's that?
Number 8. No, 400. 400. Krishna.
Okay. 400. What did Krishna do when he met Gopakumar?
He committed
No.
many things.
No.
He hot him and then
Yeah.
What did he say?
He hugged them and then he fainted.
Yes. Embraced and kissed him. And Krishna shed tears of joy that the ground below became wet. And Krishna became unconscious because he has been waiting for Gopakumar for so long. Okay, thank you. So let's go. I think I will pick Jahnavi and Vrinda.
Bhavana changed my name into that.
Sorry?
Bhavana changed my name into Jahnavi and Vrinda, but I will do Devotees 500.
You are amazing, Jahnavi, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Who shattered the pride of Uddhava? Uddhava said to Narada Muni that I was thinking that I'm the best of the devotees, but someone shattered my pride. Who was that? Sorry?
The gopis.
Gopis of Vrindavana. You are indeed amazing, Jahnavi. Okay, so next.
Mataji? Hi, Krishna Mataji, this is Advait. Sorry, but I have to go because I have another class.
Okay, no problem. We are going to quickly finish. Daksha.
Okay, I want Gopakumara 100.
Gopakumar 100. Okay. What did Gopakumar get from his spiritual master?
He got the Maran Gopal mantra.
Wonderful, Daksha. He received the 10-syllable Gopal mantra from his guru. Good job. Okay, next.
Mataji,
Yes.
I had a turn, but my brother didn't. So can he have a turn?
Who's that?
Isha.
Yeah, can you wait, Isha? First, I'm going to call everyone who has raised their hand and then I will come to you, okay?
Okay, Mataji.
Ojasvi?
Yes, Mataji, I want to pick Lokas 100.
Lokas 100.
Finally, someone picked Lokas.
Yeah. Where did Narada Muni see the 1,000-headed Mahapurusha? Mahapurusha is a form of the Lord and he had 1,000 heads. And a clue, someone was worshipping him personally.
Where did Narada Muni see those?
You want a clue?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Indra said that this devotee is better than me.
Oh,
so where that devotee stays, Narada Muni saw this.
Brahma. Mataji.
Lord Brahma, where does he stay? What is
Brahma.
his planet called?
Where does Brahma stay, Mataji?
Yeah.
He stays in Satyaloka.
Wonderful, you got it. That's wonderful. So let me go to the next raise hand. Did I call already Sudevi?
Yes,
Mataji, you already called Sudevi.
No,
Okay.
Another chance afterwards.
Yeah, after everyone is done. Prachi.
I think I will do devotees 400.
Devotees, the last one in devotees. Good job. Why are the Pandavas great devotees of the Lord? This was told by the devotee who was before Pandavas, and then he said that, look at this. The Pandavas are great devotees of the Lord because so many reasons.
Can anyone answer, Mataji, if she's not getting?
Yes. I'm just trying to give Prachi clue. What did the Lord do for Pandavas, Prachi? Are you there, Prachi? I think you're muted. Okay, anybody else wants to answer?
Krishna served. Krishna served.
Krishna served. How Krishna served?
He was always there with them, and he was a chariot driver for Arjuna.
Wonderful. He was a chariot driver. He was a messenger. Krishna became their dear friend. And he was the Lord of them. He was their spiritual master, cousin, messenger, and he even became their servant. Oof. In Rajasya Yajna, Krishna agreed to wash all the feet of the guests who came as guests to Pandavas. So he was the one who was washing their feet, arranging their footwear. So this was Krishna. Thank you, Prachi and Balavrinda. Next, who has raised a hand? Who was not called?
Mataji is there, and Sudevi raised her hand. We lowered her hand, Mataji. We can give her one more chance.
Yeah. Isha's brother, Ramachandra, did you get a chance?
No, it won't work there. It won't work here.
What, Mataji?
Did you get a chance, Ramachandra?
No.
You want to do?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll do Narada Muni 400.
Narada Muni 400. Narada Muni told his devotee that Lord himself took the position of your younger brother. Who's that devotee? Narada Muni met this devotee and he said, you are definitely the recipient of God's mercy because the Lord became your younger brother. And the Lord is also named like that. One who's a younger brother of this devotee. You want a clue, Ramachandra?
Yes, Mataji.
This devotee was referred to by the king in this material world here in the earthly planet. The king in the southern part, he said that, what about me? I have a very short life. But you see, this devotee, he's also a king, but he has a very long lifespan.
Beautiful clues, Mataji.
Is it Indra, Mataji?
Very good. Yes, Indra. And the Lord is called? Upendra. Very good. Yes, Lord is called Upendra. Upa Indra means a younger brother of Indra. Beautiful, Ramachandra. Okay, who else didn't get a chance? Amala and Aditi. Do you want to go? Okay, then Isha's brother. Isha, your brother wanted a chance, right?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes. Okay, Isha's brother first and then Amala and Aditi.
Which one do you pick? Gokumar 300.
Gopakumar 300. Okay. How did Gopakumar reach the kingdom of Indra? Whom did he worship there? Sorry, it's a typo.
How did I kind of enchanted Chap?
Can we, sorry? Can we reach the kingdom of Indra? But Gopakumar reached. How? And also this is a way that he reached from one planet to another planet.
Because he chanted.
Wonderful. He chanted what?
A mantra?
Okay, he chanted the mantra. Very good. And anyone else wants to add more points to the answer?
Gopal mantra.
Gopal.
Syllable Gopal mantra.
Very good, Janavi. Younger sister of what's her name? Kamal Gopi, and the elder sister of Krishna Keshav, right? Krishna Kishore.
Krishna Keshav, Mataji.
Krishna Keshav. Very good. Okay, good job. So he chanted the mantra, 10-syllable Gopal mantra very seriously, and he went there. And whom did he worship there? Then Indra, something happened to Indra. Indra had to go out of the planet. Then he made Gopakumar the Indra. So whom Gopakumar worshipped? Anybody else can answer too? Who knows this? We just discussed this last question. Vamanadev, yes. Okay, Vamanadev, when he was born, he was called Upendra. Okay. So now, who wanted another chance? Amala and Aditi.
Narada Muni 100.
Narada Muni 100. This is a very easy question. Who was the first person who Narada Muni considered as a recipient of the Lord's mercy?
Vyastev?
No. Remember the first lesson, the first lesson of the first part, when Narada Muni started his journey. Shalagram.
Shaligram Shila?
Shalagram Shila is Krishna himself, but something to do with Shalagram Shila. That's a clue. Who was worshipping Shalagram Shila?
The Brahmana.
Yes, it's the Brahmana who was worshipping Shalagram Shila. Very good. He was from Prayag. Okay. Did everyone get a chance?
Yes, Mataji, I think so.
Okay. So Sudevi, you wanted another chance. Okay, go ahead, Sudevi.
Lucas 500.
Oops, Loka's 500. This is also a very easy question. Which Loka is the crest jewel of Vaikunta?
Goloka.
Goloka, yes. Prahlad was telling, why are you giving this for 500? But I was in a hurry, so I couldn't get another question. This is a very easy question. Thank you, Sudevi. Okay, let's see who wants to go one more time. Sudevi is done. Okay, and Isha.
Mataji, this is Janavi.
Okay, Jahnavi, go ahead.
Krishna 500.
Krishna 500. When Jana Sharma cried at the Lord's feet, shedding tears, what did Krishna offer him in return? It is in the last, it was in today's class. Radhika Mataji very nicely explained this. Did he offer him his blessings? Okay, can I give
Himself.
Very good. He offered himself and he started removing his ornaments and dressing Jana Sharma, right? Decorated Jana Sharma, that's a typo, with his ornaments. See how Krishna is so merciful and so soft-hearted, right? So what's that? That's the difference between this book and Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I am the Supreme Lord. You better surrender to me. If you don't surrender to me, you'll be in trouble. So that's a starting point. But this book is like Krishna in his home. Just like all of you, Jahnavi at home is very relaxed. She will pose for a picture with her sister. Sometimes mildly fight with the sister just for fun, right? So many things go inside the home that we don't, when we are formally coming out, we will not act like that. We'll be very cautious. You don't do that in the school, right? You act very informal at home. You dance sometimes, do funny faces, and then throw the clothes, jump around, do silly dances, right? We don't do all that in the school. So Krishna's private house, how he's behaving, how he's so much having soft heart, how he's crying for devotees' love, how he's reciprocating, all these things we'll find in this. So that's why it's very unique. Thanks to Preeti Vilasini Mataji, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji for giving you such a wonderful class on this. Okay, who wants to go next?
Mataji, can Balavrinda?
Yes, Balavrinda.
Narada Muni 200.
Okay, Narada Muni 200. Where did Narada Muni see great festivals and huge quantities of Mahaprasadam being distributed?
Jagannath Puri?
Um,
Oh, the Brahmanas where he was the Brahmana who was worshipping the Shaligram Shila.
he told this. Brahmana was worshipping the Shalagram Shila with whatever possible capacity he has. But
King.
then the king. See, in the kingdom of the devotee king in southern India, the Brahmana compared that how great this devotee is. So if at all we want to learn one thing from Brhad Bhagavatamrta, we learn this, how we are nothing compared to the other devotees. You see each one doing that. If we are doing that, then we are safe in devotion, like what Vinita Gandharvika Mataji told in the class. If we think that we are great, we are zero. Okay, Kabir, I haven't seen you. Did you get a chance, Kabir?
Mataji, I actually was in India while the summer camp was going on, so I didn't.
Okay, no problem. There is one more iPhone. I don't know who's that. If you want a chance. Okay, Smriti, do you want a chance? Second chance?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, pick up.
Lokas 400.
Lokas 400. Gopakumar reached the abode of blank, crossing over the 7 coverings of material nature.
Liberation?
It's above, you're close to it. You just got to have to go one step.
Mahakalapura?
Sorry?
Mahakalapura?
Mahakalapura, not exactly. That's also close. This is just about the material nature. Abode of a devotee who was referred to by Lord Brahma.
Satyayuga?
No. You said first thing, liberation, Mahakalapura, close to that. What is that abode of the devotee? If anyone else wants to try, help Smriti.
Maharloka?
Maharloka is inside the material nature.
Pradhan.
No, this is the abode of one devotee name. You need to say a devotee name. Who's that?
Vaikuntha devotees?
No, before that. Between Brahma and Vaikuntha.
Earthly planet,
Shiva.
No, no, Lord Shiva. Yes.
Lord Shiva comes. Oh, okay.
So Brahma says Lord Shiva, and Shiva says Vaikuntha, and then he says, don't go to Vaikuntha, Krishna is in Dwaraka, but before that, peep into Sutala Loka for
But then
Prahlad.
Lord Shiva comes, right? But he will not go to Lord Shiva's Loka, right? He just comes over there and guides. That's what I understood.
I read from the notes that he crosses this in the first part. This is not in the second part. In the second part, Shiva comes. Where
Okay. In the first part. Okay, got it, Mataji. He goes to Lord Shiva also, yes.
Yeah, Narada Muni actually goes. Okay, who's going to say who? I don't know if Daksha and Isha, do you want to go?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Isha, you can select.
Now only 300, Mataji.
Wow, that's the last one. Narada Muni told a devotee that is so dear to Krishna that so many times Krishna worshipped him with great respect and accepted boons from him also. Who was that devotee? Krishna himself worshipped him.
The gopis?
Krishna actually didn't worship this. There is a verse that we say that if all the rivers, then Ganga is the best. Of all the books, Srimad Bhagavatam is the best. So this devotee comes in that.
Radharani?
Radharani, of course, is the best devotee, but in this category, okay, let me give you a clue. This is so much related to the previous question that we discussed.
Lord Shiva.
You are right. You got it. It's Lord Shiva. So Narada Muni told that. Okay, so the next thing is Daksha. Daksha, did you get a chance? Just now, Daksha got a chance?
I only got one chance, Mataji.
Okay, Daksha, you want to go?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
So Gopakumar 200.
Gopakumar 200. Okay, let's see. When Gopakumar was a king, what did he hear from a wandering mendicant? This is that the king will install Gopakumar, and then he was ruling there as a king, and he was doing so many festivals, but he heard something from a wandering mendicant. What is that?
Can you give me a clue, Mataji?
Yes, this is in the early thing. This is the wandering mendicant asked Gopakumar to go to a place, the lordships where we did him so many times in the craft.
We made the craft, Mataji. Padmasaki Mataji taught.
Yes, yes.
Was it Jagannath Puri? Mataji, was it Jagannath Puri?
Yes.
Mataji.
Jagannath. Yes, very nice. To go to Neelachala, that's Jagannath Puri. Okay, I think we are well over time. Who else wants to go?
Mataji, can the teachers do the last 2, 3?
Yes.
Thank you.
I am the worst of all, Mataji. Because of your notes, I prepared this.
Vinita Gandhavika Mataji. After P.T. Vyas, Mataji, Vinita Gandhavika Mataji will go.
Yes, yes, please.
Mataji, Prahalad wants to go.
Okay.
Prahalad?
Yeah, Mataji, Saroja Nandini Mataji's son, Prahalad.
Okay, okay. I'm sorry, I clicked this already. Did we already do this, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, so did we do, we already did this question. Okay, Prahalad, you can choose.
Lokas 300.
Lokas Raya Prahalad. Where did Gopakumar see 4 Kumaras? Which Loka?
Loka?
Sorry?
Is it Loka?
Above that.
Janaloka.
Above that.
Tapaloka?
You are right. Raya Prahalad, good job. Okay, now teacher's turn.
I get Lokas 200.
Lokas 200. Where did Gopakumar go when Prahalad, he was typing, he was talking, and then typing it. So where did Gopakumar go when Brahma's day was over?
Okay. Janaloka.
Is it Janaloka? Let me check.
Yay!
You are not saved me.
Queen Mataji, she will answer right, Mataji.
I know. And I also took all these questions only from her notes. One notes. The first one where you did the summary, amazing, Mataji.
Oh, no,
Very.
that's all Maharaja's notes, Mataji. I just downloaded it from online.
But still, you know, without you, we wouldn't have. I never opened the book I got 4 years before. Very, very nice. Thank you. So the last one. Who instructed Gopakumar to go to Vaikuntha Loka?
When he was in Mahakala Loka, Vaikuntha Vasis comes over there, and then they will talk about Vaikuntha, and then that's how he will know about Vaikuntha Loka.
Yes.
And Lord Shiva also meets there actually in Mahakala.
Mahakala. Right. So it's Lord Shiva.
Okay, Lord Shiva. Okay.
Very well. So somehow I made the questions unknowingly that many times Lord Shiva came as an answer. So let Vaishnavanam Yata Sumbhu, Lord Shiva bless us. He's very our favorite. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mataji, for this chance. I should really thank you for this opportunity of reading. Otherwise, I wouldn't have read.
Thank you, Mataji, for coming on the call. There are those few kids who were asking why Lalitangi Mataji is not coming. Why Madhava teacher is not coming. Why Madhava teacher is not coming.
Yeah, Indu Mataji saved me when I couldn't come. Then after that, I was little scared that I didn't know this much. But because of Mataji's notes, I am saved.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much. Whoever there, kids, tomorrow is the last day. Please come. If there is a time, we're going to watch something. And also, please wear your Bhakti Sangha t-shirts. And whoever posts their pictures, please wear and post it. It looks very good when you're posting like that. Thank you, everyone. And we'll meet tomorrow. Priti Mataji, would you like to speak something?
Hare Krishna, kids. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Mataji, for all the fun today. I'm very grateful for this wonderful session. Thank you, Vanita Mataji, for being our main coordinator and hosting all the classes. Very, very grateful. So tomorrow will be our last session for the camp, and that will be during the Friday afternoon timing. It's not the usual evening timing, it's the afternoon timing. So please come and have lots of fun tomorrow, and with that our camp will end. And after that, we'll have a 2-week break. So there is a 2-week break before the camp and after the camp. So after 2 weeks, we'll be meeting on August 8th with our regular classes. So August 8th, as Vinita Mataji said, it is Ekadashi. So we'll be starting off our regular sessions. Govinda, Madhava, Damodar, everyone will get back to regular classes after a 2-week break. So thank you all so much. And I had lots of fun with a very innovative game, Mataji. I loved it. Thank you. Thank you, Vinita.
Thank you, Mataji, for giving everything to us on a platter.
No.
And, nothing we have to do. Thank you so much.
Yeah, if Mataji's notes was not there and all her guidance was not there, we couldn't do this. I mean, I don't know anything about Brhad Bhagavatamrta other than listening to her classes, but it has been long time, right? My memory is not so good. I can remember those classes, but thank you, Mataji.
Your vegetable painting that she taught.
Vegetable painting she taught. Okay, she liked vegetable painting.
Very well.
Thank you, and Vanita Mataji, thank you again. So, Mataji, you want to end?
Yes, Mataji, we can end here. I would like to offer my obeisances to all the devotees and Mataji. Radhika Kasturi Mataji ki jai.
Balavrinda Mataji ki jai.
I want to thank mom. Maybe tomorrow also I can thank Ojasvi's mom. Thank you so much, Parani Balai Mataji, for posting every day reminders for the class. Thank you, Mataji, for your sweet service.
Bye,
Ojasvi. Say thanks.
Bye, Devi.
Say thank you to your
Mataji.
mom from our side, from Bhakti Sangha, that thank you so much for posting it. All
Okay,
very happy.
Mataji. Thank you.
Bye bye everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.